Hello, everyone. Over the past few weeks, I've been speaking with individuals about grief and the next mile. And one phrase that keeps coming up is, "This feels different." And I think that's because it is. One person said to me, "It's like you're standing there. You can see the other side, but you can't see the bridge." And that's exactly the space Grief and the Next Mile was created for. This framework isn't about moving people forward after loss, life transition, or disruption before they're ready. It isn't about fixing. It isn't about urgency. It's about walking beside someone when the world expects movement, but the heart is still catching its breath. Not the raw beginning of loss, and not the polished after, but that living middle. Over the past 10 years or so, not just within IOPGC, but across society, I think we've done a phenomenal job increasing awareness about grief. We understand more about what it is not, how it shows up emotionally and physically. And the pandemic has helped us a lot with that. And we're also doing meaningful work supporting people as they move through grief and beyond it. But I've noticed something. There are still many individuals who aren't at that raw beginning, and they're not necessarily moving forward either. They are simply existing in what I call that middle terrain, sometimes even years later. They might be standing at the mile of identity, asking, "Who am I now after losing my spouse, my child, my career, my business, my health?" Or perhaps at the mile of capacity, functioning on the outside, but internally exhausted. They can see that life continues. They can see others moving forward, and they can almost see the other side, but they can't see that bridge. And I believe that with pace, permission, and presence, without urgency, without fixing, there is a way to support that space. All helping professionals in the grief space are needed and valued. Therapy, counseling, coaching, bereavement support groups, they each serve a vital role. Grief and the Next Mile simply introduces a compassionate framework for those who are standing in that middle terrain, not ready to be pushed forward, not ready to be met with urgency, but to be where they are. And sometimes the next mile begins with permission to just stand still. We're enrolling our inaugural cohort of facilitators right now, and these conversations have been deeply meaningful. Now, if this resonates with you, you're invited to schedule a chat and see if it feels aligned. You can learn more at griefandthenextmile.com. From my heart to yours, love and gratitude.